Close. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a rising star having an MVP-caliber season. But he still thinks a legend like Kobe Bryant could teach him a lot about being a winner. USA Today Sports. Oklahoma City Thunder guard Russell Westbrook and Golden State Warriors forward Kevin Durant react. During Team LeBron practice at the Los Angeles Convention Center. Photo. Kirby Lee. USA Today Sports. Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant couldn't avoid the questions about their relationship. And they didn't try to. I feel like I just made the drama with Westbrook a thing when it shouldn't have been. Durant said during All-Star Media Day on Saturday when asked where he and his former Oklahoma City Thunder teammate stand. It's cool to kind of get past that and appreciate these guys for who they are. What they do. It's all love at the end of the day. Quote. Westbrook, whose media availability at the Los Angeles Convention Center took place at the same time as Durant's. Just 4 interview pods down, expressed similar sentiments. It's been fine. It's been normal. Westbrook said when asked what it's been like to be around Durant again. Communicating? That's about it. All the other stuff is kind of irrelevant. Just keeping it cool. Talk when we need to and just moving forward. Quote. What a difference a year has made for these two, who during the All-Star festivities last February in New Orleans would hardly look at each other, let alone answer questions about their past. Aside from Durant and Westbrook burying the hatchet, USA Today Sports rounded up some of the best quotes from NBA All-Star Media Day. LeBron James on the recent comments made by Fox News host Laura Ingraham, "She did the best thing to help me create more awareness. So I appreciate her for giving me even more awareness. For me to sit up here in the greatest weekend of the NBA. All-Star Weekend. This is the best weekend of the NBA. Where all the countries in the whole entire world come watch the greatest players in the world. No matter if they're a part of Thursday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday. I get to sit up here and talk about social injustice, equality and why a woman on a certain network decided to tell me to shut up and dribble. So, thank you. Whatever her name is. I don't even know her name." Quote. Close. LeBron James spoke with the media at NBA All-Star Weekend and addressed Fox News commentator Laura Ingraham saying that he should shut up and dribble. USA Today Sports. Kyrie Irving on the notion that athletes should stick to sports. I think sometimes, because of the way we're put on this platform, I think people have opinions on the way we should be and how we should act and things that we should be involved with. I think that the thing that gets grazed over is that we're all human beings at the end of the day. It's pretty tough finding that balance. For me, I think it's just about respect of all people. And that's something I always try to hammer home. It's something I was taught as a kid. It's crazy. Because you get slack for saying something about certain things and feeling strongly. And then if you don't say enough you get the bad end of that as well. Quote. James on the opportunity to play alongside Irving again. Anytime I get an opportunity to be with a fellow teammate of mine on the same court. And then you add on the fact of what we were able to accomplish in the 3 years. They just make it special. You automatically start thinking about the moments. There was a time when I was in Miami when I thought about if there was a chance for me to be Kyrie's teammate at All-Star Weekend. I thought about that. I didn't think it would be possible. And then we became teammates. We were on the same All-Star court together as teammates. Then, now, being opponents once again. But those thoughts still go into my head of how great it was to break the drought in our city. Over 50+ years. When the both of us had magical finals runs. So it's always special. Quote. Westbrook on free agent to be Paul George, who was being showered with "We want Paul" chants by Los Angeles Lakers fans at the time. That's out. Paul ain't going nowhere. It's over for that. See how quickly they silenced. Quote, Paul George is about 3 booths down from Russell Westbrook. When PG comes in, a "We want Paul" chant starts. Westbrook? That's out. Paul ain't going nowhere. It's over for that. Pic. Twitter.com, mvapo9u3d Eric Horn. @Eric Horniak. February 17, 2018. James on never participating in the dunk contest. There were multiple years when I seriously considered entering the dunk contest. One year. I don't remember what year. It was maybe 05 or 06. I injured my ankle 2 games before the dunk contest. And then I had one time. I think I got injured before the All-Star break once again, and I didn't want to test jumping on my leg and jumping on my ankle and then have to play in the game the following day. I think about it all the time actually. I know. At this point I'm probably never going to do it. But I've thought about it year after year after year. You see the guys that we have in our dunk contest this year and the age. No. I'm gonna stay away from it now. Quote, Durant on the best dunk he's ever seen. This 6'3" guy the first used to play with. Couple years ago. His athleticism was off the charts. I used to see him do normal dunks every day. Now when I see dunks, it's not as good as his. He's an athletic guy. I think he plays in OKC. I threw him a lob one game and he was over top of the backboard. After that one, nobody else can compare. Quote, KD asked about the best dunk he's seen. Starts talking about a 6'3" guy he used to be teammates with. Pic. Twitter.com, XQCSZ7VBKL Anthony Slater. @AnthonyVSlater. February 17, 2018. Adam Silver on James and Durant's response to Ingram's comments. I'm incredibly proud of our players for using the platform they have as players in the NBA and on social media to speak out on issues that are important to them. And I was proud of LeBron and Kevin's response to the comments that were made about them. I think even when I hear it even related to the one and done issue, when people say that the one and done players shouldn't be in college because they don't care about an education, I think is incredibly unfair to them. Just because they have enormous opportunity in the way maybe Bill Gates did or Mark Zuckerberg to create enormous wealth for themselves and their families certainly doesn't mean they don't care about an education. Many of them go on to continue to educate themselves, whether through going back to school in the summer, taking courses, doing things post-playing career. So it frustrates me. Quote, Giannis Antetokounmpo on learning from Kobe Bryant. I just want to pick his brain. Learn what it takes to win. Learn what it takes to be tough. Just learn what it takes to have the Mamba mentality. No matter what was going on in his life, he would show up out on the court and he was killing people. He was playing hard. And his team won. He has 5 championships. Just learning what it takes to win and be a leader. Quote, Durant on the Seattle Supersonics relocation to Oklahoma City in 2008. I'm going to be real. I wouldn't say I was disappointed. But I could get where the fans were coming from. It was tough. I loved being in Seattle. The love there was amazing. And to play in front of those fans. It would have been cool to grow up there as a player. But that was out of my hands. I had no control over that. But I get the business side. And that's the bad part of this. You're taking a great team, a great culture away from a city like Seattle. I can't wait until another team goes back. Quote,